New concerns tonight about an increase in coronavirus cases attributed to the Delta variant.
Across Florida and right here in the Bay Area, the number of COVID-positive people is increasing, as are the numbers of people being admitted to the hospital. Tonight, 8 on Your Side is looking beyond the numbers to find out the cause. 8 on Your Side's Jeff Patterson joins us now live from Tampa with more on the story. Jeff.
Good evening. Here at Tampa General Hospital, there is an increase in the number of people being hospitalized because of COVID. But here at Tampa General and across Florida, the people being hospitalized are people who have not been vaccinated. Across Florida, the number of coronavirus cases are on the rise. This week, Carmelo Garcia and his family found out just how contagious the virus is after they went on a camping trip together.
One of my brothers started feeling a little under the weather.
Garcia started feeling ill not long after that, and so did his wife.
We all went and got a rapid test, and lo and behold, we're all positive.
5 out of 6 people on the camping trip now all have tested positive for the virus, even though most have been vaccinated.
My one brother, who didn't get vaccinated, he's still kind of in bed.
Medical experts tell 8 on Your Side the new Delta variant of the virus is spreading rapidly, even among people who have received the vaccine.
We have seen cases increase in the community. Cases in Florida are up over 200% in the last 2 weeks.
But Dr. Vincent Hsu with Advent Health says most people who have been vaccinated aren't ending up in the hospital, even if they do test positive for the Delta variant.
The good news is that we are not seeing infections in patients who are fully vaccinated in the hospital. Almost everyone who is hospitalized with COVID are unvaccinated.
Nationwide, the CDC estimates that more than half of the new cases of COVID are a direct result of the Delta variant. Josh?
So, Jeff, school's starting, as you know, soon. So is there a concern about the spread of the virus with children who are headed back to school?
Yes, indeed, there is a concern. As a matter of fact, the CDC is recommending that anybody 12 and above be vaccinated, but the vaccine will not be available until testing is complete on people under the age of 12, and that's not likely to happen before the start of next year.
All right, Jeff Patterson live for us in Tampa. Thanks for